Help them to think about what I've heard on the formal learning part and what does that mean for my actual day job.
Group coaching and team coaching, Zara, what's the difference?
Okay, so a critical thing is to differentiate these because there's lots of confusion and you need to use them for the right purposes. So team coaching is undertaken with an intact team, so an actual real life team who need to work together to understand what are we doing here, what's our purpose, and how can we most effectively work together. Group coaching is often with people who aren't an actual team. They might be from the same organisation, but from disparate parts of it, just coming together with possibly slightly different objectives, but to work together on a specific theme or challenge or issue. So it might be we're all about to step up into a new role, a new level of leadership, and we want to, figure that through in a group coaching way.
And what might you use coaching for?
So group coaching you might use for a number of purposes. So for instance, embedding learning is a really important purpose for group coaching. So you think about the 70-20-10 rule of learning. 70% happens on the job, 20% happens through social interactions and observing other people, 10% is more formal learning. So let's say we've got a formal learning program going on. We need to help people to transfer that learning into reality, and group coaching is a really effective way of doing that. So bring everyone together from that formal program, help them to sense make, help them to think about what I've heard on the formal learning part and what does that mean for my actual day job. So Daniel, what do you see as the differences between group and team coaching?
So I've done both, and I think primarily with team coaching, you're dealing with people who need to achieve something together. Whether it be delivery of a project or something like that. So the people we call it an intact team. So it's people who work together like a sports team would or a project team, and you're focused on their collective achievement of one particular or several goals. Group coaching is a couple of ways in which I would see that takes place. It's people who have some kind of commonality, so they might be on a program together, commonly with us. And so they will be on a leadership program, but they will each have slightly different development objectives. So you harness the group to help them achieve or to develop thoughts around their individual objectives. So you keep that group together, but those people could be from different parts of a business. The other group coaching aim is to, which you mentioned already, is to help a group of disparate leaders in an organisation solve perhaps an organisational challenge, whether it be cost reduction or they might want to talk about DE&I or something like that. So that's the way I see it. So it's almost three different kind of buckets of activity.
Yeah, absolutely. So you would want to agree with that group up front, what are we going to actually focus on? So both group and team coaching should always be goal orientated.
Yeah.
What are we trying to actually get out of this? So you'd agree with them up front. What's the issue that we all have in common that we want to figure out and work on through that process of group coaching? To find out more about group coaching, download our latest ebook, The Collective Advantage: Group Coaching Solutions for Organisational Success.